Hey guys, what's going on? So today we are talking about Venus. Decided to do the little review today. I know some of you have been waiting for it, and I have the webcam because for some reason people are requesting it. So we're going to be getting onto the review now. So over on the top right of the screen, you may or may not see some Venus gameplay. Since I do have both Venuses, I can bring them in. You can see their skills. They are Evo 2, so maybe that'll change with Evo 3. But yeah, try and enjoy it regardless. So here we go. We're going to get onto the review now. So probably everyone watching this knows what her skills do. We're just going to quickly go over them anyway. Adrenaline, pretty self-explanatory, 20% of own HP back when attacking. Now, this has been seen as not a very good 3-star skill because it's kind of selfish, it only heals her. People are thinking maybe passive is better, but I can imagine in a setting where she's maybe one of the only light units, along with maybe one other tanky one, she can tank a lot of the hits while still restoring her HP fairly easily because it's 20% of a huge HP pool. She's a tank, and you should gym her HP anyway, so she'll have tons and tons of HP, probably 100k plus. So after thinking a bit more about it, I don't think it's that bad of a 3-star skill. She is a tank, so 20% of her HP is actually quite a lot, and since tanks are so hard to heal, it's a pretty decent skill there. And then of course she has the 5-star shield, 3 turns like Dark Cupid's. For the 3 people that didn't hear yet, they will be fixing the shield so that this description is accurate. Grants a shield to allies proportional to own max HP for 3 turns. Currently, it's like that where it depends on the shielded Mon's HP. So if you shield a Dark Gatito with 20k HP or something, he's gonna have a very weak shield. After they fix it, he should have the same shield as everyone else. Tanks or attackers, glass cannons, whatever. A shield like this, though, probably would be best placed, like most efficiently or most powerful shield would be placed on like a defense aggressor, because in that shield will have all the defense aggressor has, meaning it's going to be very hard to break, along with having all of Venus's HP, or like 25% of it. I'm not exactly sure on the numbers of the how powerful the shield is, or what percentage of Venus's HP goes into the shield, but it's something around there. So she is a very good healer in my opinion. I'm not going to go over if she lived up to the expectations. I kind of talked about that already in one of my other videos. So I'm just going to look at her as a unit and not as this huge event where it takes a lot of effort, blah, blah, blah. She's a very good healer. She is a very good unit all around. One of the best healers for sure. I still think Dark Cupid is still a better healer because he has HP aggression, and while he can't heal himself as well as Venus can, he can deal a lot more damage. So ultimately it comes up to personal preference. Personally, for me, I think Dark Cupid is better, but that's just my opinion. She would be better as a lone light Astromon in a dark dungeon because she can take all the hits and keep healing herself. I'm not too sure if she'd survive alone in B10. You might need at least a second tanky light Astromon to share the damage. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about her. Again, gem-wise, full HP. Set is a little bit harder. I would probably try and go for the Conviction set if you can't get her up to max resist. I currently have her on a broken set because I don't have the resist set yet. That's always like, it's probably most optimal to have a resist set if you can't get it from subs. Next to that would probably be the HP set. You could also go for a defense set, kind of give her a little bit more survivability there. Probably wouldn't recommend a full defense gym though, because while that will make her more tanky, actually, her shield will be weaker and her 3-star skill will be weaker as well. So personally, I just recommend full HP. So anyway, we're going to be moving on to the Dark Venus now. This is actually the one I am planning on raising to Evo 3. I am trying to get the light one to Evo 3 as well, but over time with a lot of gleams, so that's going to take a while. Just farming bonds as much as I can, hoping to not have to use that many holy gleams, but I guess we'll have to see. So Dark Venus is practically a Fire Cupid on steroids. They have actually the same exact skills, except her attack down is 80% for 2 turns, whereas his is 60% for 1 turn. So hers is by far flat out better, this 3-star skill, and the 5-star skill I believe is the same. We're gonna just make sure. Yeah, 3-turn attack up. I'm not too sure if there's varying levels of attack up, like maybe Venus's is more powerful or so, but you can see on the top right, I guess, maybe it'll be over there. I'll be using Dark Venus's 5-star skill, give her and Light Venus an attack up, and you can see the attack difference from before and after they have it. But yeah, attack down is always very useful, probably the most useful for Titans and Dragons, also because we are very, very limited on attack downs. Like, we have plenty of defense downs on a lot of different Astromons on the 3-star skill, so that's not really an issue. There are like tons you can find, but attack down is very rare, especially such a high chance and for 2 turns. Like, we have Light Kilobat, it's 100% chance for only 1 turn, and that's still quite good. I've raised 2 Light Kilobats already because of that, and that's nice. But 80% for 2 turns, I think I'd rather take that, because even if it doesn't land the second time, you still have it from the first time, and that's quite cool. So all around, I actually prefer Light Venus's skill set, to be honest, but since I have a Dark Cupid, this is the main reason I'm more focused on Dark Venus, because of the fact I have a Dark Cupid. If I had a Light Hannah, for example, I would be even more focused on Dark Venus, because not only is Light Hannah an HP aggressor like Dark Cupid, but she's also Light type, so Light Venus would really not bring that much to the table if you already have a Light Hannah. I've also heard about her being comparable to Light Siren, but if you read the descriptions here, it is a little bit different. It says grants a shield to allies proportional to own max level for 2 turns. So that's a little bit different. I don't believe this shield is quite as powerful as Dark Cupid's, Light Hannah's, and Light Venus's can be. So even if you have a Light Siren, you may want to consider going for Light Venus still. It's a hard call, to be honest. But whatever, she is a defender. I personally went HP defense, so to give her as much survivability as possible, since she's a healer and she'll need that. You can gym her a lot of different ways, and the gym she has now is also a broken set, since I just put whatever on her so she wouldn't die. And I can bring her in Titans because she's not even level 60 or Evo 3 yet, so I wasn't taking too much care. If we do look at max stats, you can see 26k HP, 2100 attack, 3100 defense. Recovery is pretty important for a healer, but she seems to have a decent amount. It's actually not that high for a healer, but I don't know. It may be good to give her a recovery gym or just get good recovery substats so she can heal more, because unlike Light Venus, she won't be giving a shield, just an attack up, so the amount she heals might be pretty important. Dark Venus seems to be more suited for a team of lower HP, like defense aggressors, or maybe even more glass cannon-y, or maybe just units which get their survivability from defense. Because if you don't give her a recovery gym or don't have good recovery substats, she won't be healing that much, I can imagine. Although I could be wrong, I don't have much experience with healers, to be perfectly honest. I'm personally not going to give her a recovery gym for now. I'm going to see how it works out. I know Dark Cupid gives almost no recovery to anyone because I'm bringing him in a high HP team, so obviously he only heals a very small amount, but the shield is the important thing there. From what I saw, the attack up buff though is very, very powerful. I think it's something like a 50% attack buff, maybe up to like 75. I would have to look at the numbers again. You can see them over there on the screen, see the difference in what like Light Venus is doing. I know it's not really that accurate because you can only see a couple of attacks there, but it seems to be pretty significant. Their leader skills as well are pretty good. Resistance by 15 to 20%. Good for combating all those stunners and defense breakers and such in Astromon League. We actually didn't look at Light Venus's max stats, so we gotta do that. Evo 3, level 60, huge chunk of HP naturally. She's a tank, 37k. Recovery is extremely low here, damn. But yeah, I think that's actually fine because she gives the shield, which will give quite a bit of survivability as well. So she doesn't really need to heal that much. So yeah, well, compared to the light one, the dark one has quite a bit of recovery at max, around 400 more, which is quite a big difference. But yeah, that's pretty much the Venus review. If you don't have a shielder like Dark Cupid or Light Hannah, I probably would try and focus on going for Light Venus first, and if you can farm more bonds and whatever, go for the dark one. Because as a Dark Cupid owner, his shield is freaking amazing, and will be even more amazing once it's fixed, and will apply his HP to all the shields. I also got a request to cover Light Bond for those that can't get enough to fuse or don't have any Dark Truffles. And Light Bond is actually pretty good. Like, he's an okay unit. Definitely not as good as the Venuses, but he is an attacker. Light attackers are also pretty good because they have that natural 20% crit rate. Defense down 60%, 2 turns on both skills. Decent stats when he's Evo 3 and level 60. Almost 30k HP, 2600 attack. Very low defense, of course, being an attacker, 1400. He's a solid unit, you know. He's okay, so he's nothing special, but definitely okay. I don't know if I'd actually go for a crit rate though. Maybe the intuition set if you want him to crit every now and then, but he really doesn't need crit. He's more of a debuffer while doing some damage, kind of like Shelly. So I'd probably go ahead and gym him something like maybe balanced attack, defense, HP, something like that. Maybe attack, HP if you want him to do a little bit more damage. But yeah, I don't know. I would probably try and go for the Venus if possible. Get those truffles from the soul stones and wherever else you can get them. There is also the water bond, but I really wouldn't recommend going for him in any sort of capacity. 60% stun for 1 turn. I mean, it's okay, you know, maybe for like a beginner. 60% one-turn stun is okay, you know, for maybe Ashramon League or so. And then 100% chance for one turn on Sap. Well, that's very underwhelming for an active skill. It's up to you if you want to go for it or not, but he's a defender and a debuffer, so I would gem him such defense HP, take advantage of his higher natural defense. He has 2500 of it at max evo and level, so getting that higher would be good. But yeah, that'll have to do it for today. Make sure to drop a comment down below who you're going for, Light or Dark Venus. Also make sure to drop a like down below if you did enjoy. I would really appreciate it. Thanks. As always, it's a little bit different. It's a point now for watching. Until next time. It's like I have to start all over with my outros, I know. I remember how bad I was with them in the beginning. Now with the camera I have to, I don't know, do hand movements sometimes.